Once a probate is open, the personal representative has a duty to collect the probate assets and safeguard them from fraud, waste, and abuse. Uh, and along those lines, though, there's certain things the personal representative must do before any distribution of those assets can occur to the beneficiaries of the estate. The first thing they need to do is publish a notification to unknown creditors. This publication must occur in a court approved newspaper in the county where the probate is filed. From the date of that first publication, an unknown creditor has 4 months to file a claim against the estate. Now, if the personal representative distributes an asset within this creditor period and ultimately doesn't have enough money in the estate to pay a legitimate claim, then that personal representative can have personal liability. So it's important that the personal representative publish that notification as quickly as possible so they can get at least that 4 month time period uh, beginning to run, because if they don't publish it, that's going to delay the distribution of the estate and its assets to the beneficiaries. Then once that creditor period has expired and all legitimate claims have been paid, the personal representative needs to be diligent in preparing an accounting to give to each beneficiary so the beneficiaries can sign off on the personal representative's administration of the estate. And then after that accounting is approved, the personal representative can proceed with the distribution of the assets. So it's really a matter of being diligent in carrying out the duties that are required under Arizona law, and then ultimately preparing that accounting and getting the beneficiaries to sign off on the accounting. The legal fees for probate can vary from state to state. In Arizona, our firm charges a flat fee rate of $5,000 to do a probate. That includes your filing fee, which is roughly $300. And then there is also a fee to obtain a document called Certified Letters of Personal Representative, which is roughly around $30. And then, depending on the county where the probate is filed, you have publication costs for the newspaper. Maricopa County, it's typically about $50-$60 per publication. There could be other fees. There might be fees for obtaining an appraisal of estate assets. There might be fees to prepare an accountant to file a tax return. If the estate is subject to estate tax, then there could be, substantial fees in filing an estate tax return and then valuing the assets for the IRS. The best method to avoid family conflicts in estate is to do in the estate context is to do planning. If planning isn't done prior to death, then that is going to open the door for a number of challenges. You could uh, present your family with a situation where a person that you didn't want to act in a trustee or personal representative role assumes that responsibility and results in waste of the estate assets. It can also lead to lengthy legal disputes and high legal costs that exhaust the estate assets when they should otherwise be going to the appropriate beneficiaries. So, the most important thing a person can do to avoid these legal disputes is to do proper planning with the lawyer to ensure that their wishes will be carried out after death. It's important to do planning because if you don't create either a will or a trust, then the state will determine who inherits your property. So that's called dying intestate. In Arizona, it depends on what family members are alive at the time of the death of a deceased person. So if there's particular people that you want to inherit your property that don't that aren't included within Arizona's intestacy rules, those people won't inherit property from you. So your property will go to a person that you may not want to receive it. So it's important to create a will or a trust to be clear on who you want to inherit your assets after your death. If you have any questions about probate or estate planning, please feel free to give me a call and I'm happy to answer those questions for you.